What is good, everybody? Thank you yet again for tuning into the channel. I'm your boy Zaya, back again with another video. Social media platforms on the screen, so be sure to follow me on any one of those. And if you're reading the title correctly, hey, these are the top 10 strikeouts of 2018. Now, strikeouts, let's go ahead and give it some sort of definition. And what I mean by strikeouts is these are the shoes that I made every attempt to wake up, get on a platform, get on a website, and try to secure the pair. So that's number one. Number two, these were pairs that I had no intention of flipping, unless I get a second, third, or fourth pair. But the first pair was strictly for the collection, strictly collection purposes. These were shoes that I wanted to throw directly on feet, rock, and stunt in, look fly in, So at no point in time were these shoes that I was copping to flip. And if you're interested in that style video, I do have a top 10 shoes that strictly was for the purpose of flipping. And if you guys are interested in that, let me know down below in the comments and I'll go ahead and put that together. But as of right now, these are the top 10 strikeouts. So again, shoes that I wanted for personal use and I try to obtain on release day. Now, with the exception of one, because there will be some people that will see one shoe there, they'll be like, hold on. There is an exception to it, but I still felt like it should be part of this list. And when I get to it, obviously I'll break down that exception. So with that being said, again, like I said, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I put out new content if you're interested. And let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so coming in at number 10, this was a recent L that I took. This was about last week. And for the people that are interested in seeing that video, I did put a video out on the Green Lobsters. So go ahead and check that out, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, Concepts times Nike SB. This is the Green Lobster 1 of 5. And what I mean by 1 of 5, there's technically 5 lobsters at this point. One being super exclusive, which is the yellow lobster. One that released about 2-3 weeks ago, which is the purple lobster. Some of them from the past, the red and the blue lobster. And now we have the green lobster. From what I originally heard, I believe the green lobster was supposed to be a friends and family. And it ended up being a release that happened on December 28th on the Concepts website. Now, as far as the website, I never really got to figure out what happened. I'm assuming that bots ate a lot of these shoes, but also they were saying that Concepts had some sort of special loyalty program. And it's really just a technical term for you had to have an account on Concepts and you had to have purchased stuff from Concepts in the past. Sort of like what Foot Locker does and Champs does and all them people do with those apps nowadays. But I'm not sure. I don't know if we ever got to really confirm that. I believe the person that put that information out is a pretty reliable source. So I'm assuming that that's what happened. And, I'm going to be honest, man, I haven't bought directly from Concepts in a while, man. A while. So I doubt that if that was even the case, your boy was going to get it. So I'm definitely stuck looking for these on the aftermarket. They're upwards of $450, $500 last time I checked. So I'll definitely be waiting for them to either drop or, maybe there's just motivation for 2019, to, get some shit happening and try to secure these. But I believe these retailed for $100. December 28th was the official release date. And, they were dope, man. They were just fire, man. I'm kind of sad that I missed out. But if I do get them, you already know. If you've seen pictures and you know that there's some hot pink laces and those shits got to go in there ASAP. All right. If I see anyone rocking it with the green laces, it's just I'm gonna have to look away, man, because you ain't doing them justice. Throw them pink laces in there. Don't be scared. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Coming in at number 9 is the Humidity times Nike SB Dunk High. This one is called the Trumpet, and obviously we can see where the shoe gets its inspiration from, man. It's got that that metallic gold on the upper. That bow, that bow is just killer, bro. That's like such a dope feature, man. And then it's got the musical notes and all that stuff at the bottom. So this one was a collaboration between Nike SB and Humidity, which is a New Orleans-based skate shop. So what they did was they really took New Orleans themes and put it into their shoe. And, you know, that's something that you got to respect, man. One of the things that they put in, which represents that metallic gold for the trumpet, was a jazz inspired. So it's coming from a jazz inspired background. You got your musical notes on the outsole and all that good stuff. That velvet, I believe it's velvet on the inner. That purple velvet, oh my Lord, that shit just looks so nice. But also, this also got inspiration from a New Orleans born trumpeter by the name of Louis Armstrong. So I'm not too familiar with jazz music and I'm not too familiar with the actual trumpeter, but I am a shoe connoisseur, and just the inspiration behind it, the way they executed it, the way it looks, that bow, you know, it was, when I seen it, it was a must cop, man. I wanted it. And I made every attempt to try to get it. This released on September 22nd, but unfortunately I struck out, man. And unfortunately I haven't been able to double back and pick them up. So hopefully 2019 will be a better year and I'll be able to scoop these up. So right now the aftermarket is definitely a little higher. It's going for about 3 times as much as it originally sold for retail at 110. But a really good shoe, man. And if there's one Dunk SB Dunk High that I gotta get for 2019, it's definitely one of these. So keep a lookout. I'll definitely be scooping these up. Coming in at number 8, we have the Nike times Para Air Max 1. Para being the Dutch artist Piet Para. And, you know, let's be honest, man, a lot of the Para collaborations have always upsold for a lot more than retail value. So this is, I believe, one of the few where the resale value is not that high. You know, it's not like it's not obtainable at all. It might take a little bit of work to get it lower, but it's definitely a possibility. So 2019, this is a must cop for me, man. And I'm looking forward to trying to make something happen, whether it be a trade or, you know, whether I got to sell something to add in. But regardless of the fact, these Paras are just so sick, man. You got the polka dots on the back. You got that little bit of fucking pink on that swoosh on the front, the stripes. It's just really nice. It's just a really tough shoe, man. So big shout outs to Nike, big shout outs to Piet Para for putting this one out. Definitely looking forward to adding this into the collection. This was a June release? No, sorry, this was a July release. Since July till now, damn near 6 months, and I haven't been able to make something happen, bro. Your boy got to get on it, man. Your boy fucking up, all right? But yeah, man, super cool, dope. Para times Nike Air Max. Coming in at number 7, and this is the Air Jordan 3 Quad 54. Oh, what a clean shoe, man. Super fucking clean. And the craziest part is that I thought that these would actually be higher in resale, but they aren't. So 2019, I think this will be one of the first ones I try to scoop up in 11.5. Hint, hint for anyone out there. But I definitely want to scoop these up, man. These were the Quad 54, and Quad 54 is a, I believe it's a street ball tournament, right? Well, I don't want to say street ball, but it is a respected, yeah, actually it is a street ball tournament. Yeah, 100%. And a respected street ball tournament. They were founded in 2003, and since then we've seen, you know, the likes of NBA stars out there playing with regular Joe Schmoes. So really clean shoe. This one, I believe that's what? That's is that Nubuck on the upper? No, that's got to be suede, man. I've never physically held them in hand, so I definitely got to make moves on that. But that colorway is just screams my name, and I need it so bad. But unfortunately, it wasn't able to be secured in 2018, man. It was a strikeout for me, man. I woke up, I tried to get them, and I struck out. So 2019 hopefully is a better year. We can add this to the collection and we can stop bullshitting. All right, y'all, so coming in at number 6, Nike Air Max 1 LX Just Do It. So the Just Do It collection for this year, because there was a few that came out, this particular setup had a white and a black version, I believe. But the Just Do It collection was celebrating the 30th anniversary of the classic Just Do It campaign from 1988. So dope concept. A lot of these, a lot of what you see on it for the Just Do It, the patches, these were a lot of older style looking patches that they threw on the shoe, and they just, you know, they really made it work, man. It really came together really nice, and then splashed it with those laces with the wording on it. Oh, amazing shoe, Nike. I definitely tip my hat to you guys on this one, and this one was definitely one that sold out on day one. Unfortunately, This shoe has not held up anything on the resale market. I've already seen them at outlets, clearance stores, and the price is steadily declining. So I'm looking forward to the price dropping to maybe 100. Once it drops under 100, mainly maybe like that $75, $80 mark, maybe I could get it with a 30% off. I'm in there like swimwear. So I'm looking forward. This is one that I'm definitely watching and more than likely will be purchased early 2019. I'm just waiting for that price drop, but really, really nice shoe. This was a July drop. Great shoe. Let me know what you think about these. What better shoe at the halfway mark than the Nike Air Max 1/97? And these are the Sean Witherspoons. Now, Witherspoons, I'm pretty sure his last name is pronounced Witherspoon. But needless to say, an amazing hybrid, an amazing shoe. Your boy, he came out of left field, my nigga, because he was doing his thing. You know, it wasn't like he was a fucking nobody, but for him to have established that buzz that he did in 2018 just means that 2019 is going to be an even better year for him. So he was one of the collectors or one of the participants, I want to say, for the 2017 Vote Forward competition. And he was the winner. He's the one that won. And his design is the one that got approved. And we've seen a few, samples, but nothing as good as this one. This one really took the cake, man. And this one was definitely hard to get, man. This was almost fucking impossible if you didn't have a bot. And right now the resale is definitely up there. It's in I want to say it's in like the mid 600s, 700 range. It might be more. So I'm not sure how I'm going to secure a pair for 2019, but wish me luck. That's all I can say, man. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it because it's becoming harder and harder to negotiate for these. A lot of people are starting to just pull them out the box and wear them. And you already know that when people start wearing shit, they start fucking it up. And these are actually made to fuck up. I believe there's something with the material where it's supposed to frail. So looking forward to hopefully securing these. So these are definitely on the list, number 5. All right, y'all, so we are coming in at number 4, and this is the Atmos x Nike Air Max 1. And this is one half of the animal pack. Now, this is the shoe that I was talking about as far as an exception. Now, the exception is that I actually did get these on release day. I was at a store location where I was able to purchase a pair, but the pair wasn't my size. I ended up going outside with the pair that I purchased and trading someone in the line for an 11.5. But it wasn't until a little later on in the day that I actually tried on the shoe. So now, unfortunately, in the shoe game that we are today, because it's become such a fucking thirsty environment, the concept of going into a store and trying on a shoe before you purchase it is fucking lost completely. Most of the time, they are only allowing you to purchase the shoe and exit. You can't try it on. Most places don't even let you take the shit out the fucking box, which is not really a good thing because if there's something wrong with them, then you're stuck with what's wrong with them. You don't have an option to try to get another pair. And that's why this is the exception to my list. Although I was able to secure it, although I was able to trade for my size, when I went to try them on, so on the toe box where that black fur is, I'm almost certain that that fur is on top of another panel. The panel that was underneath that fur was damaged. It had a crease, like a nasty crease in it. So when you looked at the shoe plain, it looked fine. It wasn't until you stuck your foot into it that the entire front of the shoe would cave in. If you follow me on social media, I remember posting pictures and talking about this way back when. This was what, a March release? Yeah. So yeah, I got pretty much stuck with a shoe that I really couldn't wear because although I'm okay with creasing, I'm okay with natural creasing. That wasn't a natural crease. You could just tell that there was something damaged with the panel that's underneath the black fur on the toe box. And as soon as you put your foot in, I didn't even need to walk around or nothing. The front toe box already looked like it was caving in. So I eventually just got rid of the pair and, you know, I kept the trucking from there, unfortunately. So I want to go into 2019 and try to secure me a pair. These are doing horrible on the resale market, man. From day one to now, day one, these shits was flipping for 400 and up. Now, mid 200s if you're lucky, But to everyone out there purchasing these shoes, man, make sure you're looking at them before you purchase them, because once you're out the store, man, you are stuck with whatever garbage you got. And that crease definitely lowered my wanting for this shoe, man. It fucked me up. So hopefully 2019 we're able to fix that. All right, y'all. So number 3. This is the Pharrell Times Adidas NMD Hue Trail. I'm not too big into the NMDs. They're not like the best thing for me, but I am a sucker for colorway, man. And this colorway particular, I'm not too fond of the outsole, but I love how the purple, the pink, I love that mixture with the green, because even if you're looking at the purple and the pink on the what is considered the toe box area and that whole upper area, you see the green in the background. And then you see the hues of the pink and all that shit on top. So I love that green, because then the laces, the inner, it really brings that green out. And don't get me wrong, I haven't been a fan of a lot of the colorways that the NMDs times Pharrell's have put out, but this is definitely one that I definitely had to have. And unfortunately, I struck out on day of release. Now, as of right now, I have no excuse why I haven't added these into the collection, mainly because I don't want to get a fake, bro. Like, there's a lot of fakes of these out, and I just don't want to get a fake. So if I can get it from a reputable person, and another thing, 100 NMDs, I haven't really been able to try on any of these NMDs. I have a few at the house, but this one, someone told me that you got to be careful with the actual Pharrell ones, because they may not fit exactly how just a regular Adidas NMD fits. If anyone could corroborate, is that the word? If anyone could let me know if this is true down below in the comments, I appreciate it. But that's one of the main reasons, that and just there being so many fakes out, that I haven't been able to secure these. But 2019 will definitely see these as part of the collection, so definitely keep a lookout, man. Such a mean colorway. All right, yeah. So we are looking at number 2, Supreme times NBA times Nike Air Force One. Are you guys remembering the times when they was doing these big logos? This shit was crazy time, man. I remember having a hat, and I remember having jeans. Now the problem is that the hat is called for, because the hat was a New Era hat, but the jeans, I think they were some fucking Fugazi streets off Canal Street, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't remember it being official. Like an official, like Levi's has the patches. I remember it just being some jeans, some just regular blue jeans with black patches on them. Not black patches, but the big logo patches on them. They probably would have been better black jeans with the big logos on them. But I remember having the blue jeans. So unfortunately, I don't know if they were fucking legit or not. They might have been Fugazis, but I remember that this was a good time, man. The big logo patches and all that shit. That was dope, man. A lot of people were fucking with that, and I definitely was one of them, man. So Supreme brought that back. They did a white version, a black version. These released in March. Oh, March is another month that was hurting. But yeah, so I remember going for these and striking out. And sadly, I know a lot of people that actually hit on this, and a lot of people that hit on this manually. So at that time, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I definitely wasn't able to get a pair, man. So hopefully in the future, I've seen the resale prices in the high 200s, low 300s. So the retail value 165. You know, it's not that high of a markup, but it's definitely something I would like to get a lot lower, considering I don't really think niggas is fucking with these like this. There's definitely, I want to say this, like the majority of these pairs are in the hands of resellers, not in the hands of people that want them. Because I don't think I've ever seen anyone rocking these joints. So with that being said, the Supreme times NBA times Nike Air Force One is number 2. We are at number 1, people. This is it. Air Jordan 3 free throw line. Air Jordan 3, just a regular Air Jordan 3 with the free throw line going across the translucent bottom. Nothing too crazy, but we already know that the last time Nike did this, I believe was when they did the Nike Air on the back of the whites, and that shit is selling for upwards. But this one I believe is in the low 400 range, maybe a little lower, but this was a February release, and yeah, I definitely struck out on these, man. Oh man, this was one I definitely wanted. This one definitely hurt my heart, man. But this was a 30th anniversary, and it being the 30th anniversary of Michael Jordan's unforgettable 1988 dunk contest, when your boy technically, didn't Jordan have a few toes over the free throw line? Wasn't it Brent Barry that came and did it from actually behind the free throw line? I may be wrong. Get in the comment box, roast your boy if I'm wrong. Feel free to roast, believe me. All right, y'all, so you guys have witnessed my top 10 strikeouts of 2018. Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about my list. And I would really like to see what you guys feel are you guys' strikeouts of the year. Now, again, these should be shoes that were for personal use, and these should be shoes that you attempted to cop on release day and missed out. Go ahead and get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your answers are. I'll go ahead and be looking back at some of them. I'll definitely be commenting. So again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It is your boy Zaya. Social media platforms are on the screen, so be sure to follow me on any one of those. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Everybody stay up, stay fresh, and I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.